Before I start analyzing the season 4 premiere, I must warn you all that the video has spoilers, so be aware, be prepared, and let's get started. First of all, Nightmare Moon doesn't return. Thank you, Celestia. Now I won't have to do a big rant video about it, but now on to the episode. We see Twilight having wing practice with Rainbow Dash while at the same time still not being used to the whole princess title when being addressed by her friends. And it doesn't help with the fact that her friends are putting together a big party back in Ponyville on the day of the Summer Sun celebration, and Twilight won't be able to spend it with them on the very same day that brought them all together back in Season 1. Speaking of which, in the time frame of My Little Pony, it has only been 1 year since the first episode, and they have had numerous disasters, invasions, as well as new villains in just 1 year. Well, hey, at least it's not the wonderful city of Townsville, right? Now, Twilight's character seems to be all there in this episode since she still becomes paranoid about small details or possible outcomes. I've heard a lot of people say this before, and it's true. Twilight is just so adorable that it's not to say that her wings also make her look very damn it, ANY, thanks for putting that in my head earlier.
Huh? Did someone say my name?
And seeing as though this episode is all about Twilight, it would be obvious that both Luna and Celestia would be missing at a time like this in order to get the plot moving. And now being the only princess left in Camelot, Twilight steps up and takes command of the Empire, but not after getting news from Ponyville that the Everfree Forest is invading. This then causes Twilight to abandon her post and flies off to Ponyville to meet up with the others who are dealing with the situation one scene at a time. Now, is it just me, or does each of their moments on screen seem a bit slow-paced? I don't know, it just seems that way to me. Maybe I have to watch it a couple more times. So Twilight manages to fly all the way to her library back in Ponyville to meet up with the others, but not without giving Spike a full-on faceplant into the front window. I laughed every time I saw that scene. All the main six come to the conclusion that it must be the works of Discord and decide to summon him into Ponyville. Okay, wait a sec. Where was Discord saying this entire time? When did Twilight get that new summoning spell? And why is he singing Winter Wrap-Up? Anyways, they find out Discord is not the cause of the situation and turn to Zecora, who suddenly comes at just the right moment when needed. And to our surprise, she happens to have the answer, but requires Alicorn magic in order for it to work. Okay, why does Zecora even have that potion? And was that dark magic Twilight was just using? The amount of explanations up to this point are zero, and then all of a sudden this happens.
Doesn't seem to be working.
And now we get the long-awaited flashback scene of Luna's transformation into Nightmare Moon, and OMG, it was just so epic. I knew from the start that Nightmare Moon wasn't gonna come back, and a lot of others hoped as well. It looks like my brother finally owes me that dollar after all. And this scene alone was a fantastic way to end off part 1 on a cliffhanger. But now that I got part 1 out of the way, I might need some help on part 2, so as long as the rift in the channels are open, I may as well head out and see who's available. Just follow the link and see where I go next.